The other thing is it disrupts balance. So control says you have to meet my needs or I'm going to punish you. But in a healthy partnership, both people get to choose how and when to give. And it's a negotiation. It's not healthy if one person has more power than the other person. You don't want a significant power imbalance. Now, this can switch, right, in relationships. Sometimes one person leads in one area of the relationship, like that's their area, and I'm just going to follow them in that. And then there's other areas that the other partner is more in charge of. Or there might be phases in your relationship where one person is stronger and can take the lead and the other person will follow, and then they swap at later times of the relationship. As long as things balance out overall, it doesn't always have to be 50-50 equal or equitable every minute of every day. But the idea is you're looking at, is there a real power differential here overall? Does one person hold all the leverage and the other person really, whatever they say or do doesn't matter? That's an unhealthy relationship. So you want to be really thinking about that. Like, am I trying to have all the control because it makes me feel safer? And if so, it's just remember that that's going to work against you in the long run, even if it feels like a short-term self-protection. And then finally, it reinforces fear. Most control comes from fear, fear of abandonment, rejection, not getting our needs met. So people resort to either overt control or even covert control to try to manipulate, to orchestrate, to make sure they get their needs met because they don't trust that anybody will have their back and support them or be their ally in getting their needs met in a healthy relationship. So I say that so that we're not moving into judgment, because there is a reason. There's probably a positive intention behind it. But if we're not upfront about it, and if we're not owning it and we're engaging it in an unconscious way, you're going to be reinforcing fear in your own psyche of like, I have to do it this way to get my needs met, because if I don't, then it won't happen. So I'm going to just keep this control so I don't have to feel that. Well, then you really only just get that reinforced over and over again. You never get to find out what else might be possible. Also, when you use fear to control your partner, that will backfire too, right? Because again, people push away and they resist doing things out of fear. I think that a lot of kids are taught this too. Like, you have to do what I say out of fear of punishment. That will teach compliance, but it's not from a place of connection. It's not from a place of honoring. It's not from a place of true respect. And I don't think that the person who's trying to control in a dynamic like that actually wants that. A lot of people control because they want respect or because they just want attention or they just want security. And they don't realize that the way that they're going about it is making it really difficult to get that met. And we can't expect our partner to meet those unmet needs from childhood.